Hi there, my name is Ulysses and I use an iPad 6th generation to give classes over the web. And it's a heavy duty iPad, I use it every single day, and because I use it for work, I try to have as few apps as possible. So I don't play games, I don't have lots of apps. I keep it up to date and I really take good care of it. I've had this iPad for, I don't know, 3+ years. I don't remember exactly when I bought it. And of course I use an original Apple Pencil of the first generation because it's the only one that goes with. What happens is that since last year, this Apple Pencil has given me some trouble. It disconnects automatically, so it does not react anymore when I use it with the iPad. So I have tried to do some brainstorming. So I checked if my screen was broken, if my touch screen for whatever reason was not working anymore, if the pencil itself was not working anymore. I have changed the tip of it, it comes with two tip. On top of that, this pencil has never fallen to the ground. I really take good care. And until not long ago, I would use it with this here. You see, it's a rubber protection, a quite robust one, quite good one. And I took it off now because it was part of the brainstorming. I was thinking that maybe this could be affecting the Bluetooth antenna and connection. So I took it off. It has shown no results. Okay. So I'm going to try to explain to you exactly what's going on. Why? Because unfortunately Apple support was not able to help me. And I find this is quite frustrating given the fact that this costs in Brazil 1,200 reais. And this is a lot of money for us here in Brazil. So you pay a lot of money and then suddenly it stops working for no reason and you can't get any support of Apple. This is quite frustrating. So what I did is I had to buy something that's not Apple. I have never bought any product that is not Apple, and I bought this one here, this brand WD. I do not even know, WB I guess. I do not even know this brand, and I must say it has been working perfectly since I've got it. And this here costs 200 reais in Brazil, 200 reais in Brazil, comparing to 1,200 reais. Let me just get into the issue and to see if maybe one of you guys have faced the same kind of problem. So this is an iPad 6th generation, works perfectly. As I said, I take very good care of it because I use it to work. So first of all, I don't have many apps. I try to keep it up to date. As you can see here, I still have enough space. You see I have only 32 gig because of course it's too expensive to buy the one with more capacity. I don't have many apps, as you see. I use Notability to work. Notability is a very good tool. If you don't know it and if you are interested, I can show it to you later. But I wanted to show to you not many apps, still have enough space, everything is fine, and the iPad is up to date. Let's check here, iPad storage, software update, up to date. So I really take good care of it. So what is the problem? The problem is that my Apple Pencil does not work anymore as it should. So let's check now. Of course it's not working. I guess I have to pair it. Let's go back. Bluetooth is on. So let's see if it will show here. Pair. And it shows connected. So good. In theory it's connected. Let's see if it has enough juice. It has, so it has enough battery. So you see, it does not react. And I found out that after I switch it on and I connect the pencil, if it does not react, I have to lock the screen. You see, if I lock the screen and I unlock it, it should interact. Let's see if now it's working. You see, it's working. But this is very hard to explain to Apple support why this happens, and nobody seems to know the reason. So I go here to my Notability. Again, this is not an ad for Notability, okay, just because I use it for my daily business. So I would go just like this, and I would start giving my classes. So hello everybody, okay. So you see, it seems to be working perfectly. What happens is that after a while, it will just stop working again. So the iPad will not recognize it for whatever reason. And as I work using the iPad and I broadcast the lesson here over Zoom or Google Meet, I have two options. I have to take off here my headphones, because I use the headphones to talk to the person, and to try to reconnect my Apple Pencil, or I have to lock the screen, and when I lock the screen, the screen sharing stops automatically. So I have to lock the screen, I have to unlock the screen, and then I have to go and share the screen again with the student. This is quite annoying. So it's still working here. Yeah, that's fine, that's nice. So I can still come here and use it. So if I were now giving classes, this would be fine. But the problem is that after a while, it will just stop working. So let's let it rest for a minute. I won't stop the video, but when I go then editing it, I will accelerate it just to see how long it takes until it does not work anymore, all right? So let's see if the pencil is still working, and that's gone. You see? The pencil is not working anymore. I just let it rest here for a while, so you can imagine I was giving classes and then I was explaining something to my student, and look, it does not react. And this makes me very angry and frustrated. So let's see what's happening. Let's go back here. Bluetooth. Let's go, I don't know, let's go somewhere else. General. Let's come back to Bluetooth. It shows Apple Pencil connected. So if it is connected, why doesn't it react? So really frustrating. I can try to reconnect it in here and see if it works somehow. It's very consistent, and now it's working again. Or the other trick that I showed you, I can switch here off. So it's really bad. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to disconnect the Apple Pencil. All right, so the Apple Pencil is gone. And I'm going to let it here. And I'm going to take this one here from this WB brand, and I'm going to switch it on. And boom, it works immediately and it works perfectly. Let me go back to Notability. Hello. Of course, the look and feel of the pencil is different. For instance, if you have been working for 3 years with the Apple Pencil, like it was my case, it's much heavier, it seems to be better quality and so on, but it doesn't work. And this one, that costs only 200 money compared to 1,200 money. So this is crazy. I am not a big fan of buying non-Apple products. I have lots of Apple products, even though they are really expensive for me in Brazil. So for me, it's a real sacrifice. I have an Apple Watch. I have 2 iPads. I have an iMac, as you can see here. I have cordless phones. I have those phones with cable. I have Apple TV. So for someone that's not rich, I have bought lots of Apple products, and this is a real sacrifice for me. This is not a joke. This is not just, I'm rich and then I go there and I buy whatever I want. And now I must say, this is really horrible. So I bought a 200 reais pencil that works perfectly, and this here now is completely useless. 1,200 Brazilian reais. And this is unacceptable because, as I said, my iPad is working perfectly, the pencil was working perfectly, it has never fallen. I have changed the tip, I have checked already if the tip is is well connected. You see the pencil is in really good quality. You see no signs of any kind of physical damage or impact. Everything is fine. As I said, until not long ago, I was using with an extra protection on it, so when I would carry it on bags and stuff like this, it would be always protected. I am just really annoyed with this problem, and I would be very happy if someone at Apple would take care of it. Or I would like to know from you guys if you guys have had a similar issue and if this pencil here helped you. Just before I finish, this is the pencil. I don't know this brand, WB. I have only bought it because I tried it in a store here in Brazil, here in Goiânia, the city where I live. I went there and I tried on different pads. So you see here, it goes with all those iPads here, 6th generation, 9.7, 7th generation, 8th generation, iPad Pro 12, so iPad mini, iPad Air. So it works, it goes with all those iPads here. I'm very curious to see if it works as well with the iPad Air 5th generation that has came out. Oh, no, it doesn't, no. Lately. So I'm going to try to test it if I get my hands on an iPad Air 5 M1, chip M1. So this is the brand. I know nothing about this brand. I just tested it in a store and it worked. So if you guys are facing a similar problem, or if you live in a country where Apple products are super expensive, I can tell you this is a good recommendation, and I have been using this now for 1 month and it has worked perfectly. And if you hold here, you see you switch it off. After 5 minutes it will go off automatically. I charge it every night and I use it during the whole day and give 8 to 10 classes a day, so I use it really the whole day. I never had an issue with the battery. I don't know how much battery it has because it's not an official Apple product, so for whatever reason doesn't show here when it's switched on, so you don't know how much battery you have. You see, it doesn't show there, but for me what counts is that it works perfectly. All right, so thank you for watching. Let me know if you had a similar issue, if you could get it solved, and Apple, shame on you big time.